called Taking Lives. It's a psychological murder thriller. It's got a great cast: Angelina Jolie, Ethan Hawke, Olivier Martinez, Kiefer Sutherland, and I had a chance to talk with Angelina Jolie about it.
You've been walking on air ever since.
There are worse things to do than have a chat with Angelina Jolie.
But the great thing about the movie is that it's really a gender switch, where she's the tough cop and Ethan Hawke is kind of the nervous guy who witnessed him. I love that.
It's not what you're used to. I mean, you're used to the Clint Eastwood guy coming in and I'll take care of you.
Yeah.
And here, Angelina Jolie is the FBI profiler, and he's the witness, and he's worried about getting made, and she's taking care of everything.
Well, if anyone can play a tough cop who's sexy, it's Angelina.
And she can indeed do that. Well, as we said, I had a chance to sit down and talk with Angelina Jolie. We talked about her young 2-year-old son, Maddox, how he's become the love of her life. We talked about the movie Taking Lives, and we talked about what she's been doing with her life.
It is a very dangerous thing to do, but it is probably our best shot at actually catching this guy. All right?
From the very beginning of this film, when you're first seen lying in a freshly opened grave, it's clear that this is a different character that you're playing here.
Special Agent Scott?
Yes.
It seems a real departure from the traditional Hollywood, here's the strong male detective protecting the vulnerable witness character that Ethan Hawke is there. Is that what attracted you to him?
No, it didn't actually cross my mind how much of a role reversal it was when I read the script. But certainly as we got into it, we started to realize that, and it felt that way, and it started to be kind of funny, or at least a joke between me and Ethan, that he was that I was the tough macho one, or trying to be anyway.
He described himself, when I talked with him, as the femme fatale in this character.
It's my boy.
A little different there, huh?
Where'd you grow up?
Just outside Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah? You a country girl? I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.
Ethan Hawke had a comment about you saying that you were as good a lead character as any woman he had ever seen in a film. That's a pretty nice compliment.
That's a very nice compliment.
Nice thing for him to say, huh?
Yeah. I think people are going to be blown away by everybody in this film, but I think he's quite remarkable in it.
Let me ask you this. You have a lovely little son. How's motherhood been? How's it changed you?
He's just been great. He's just given me a center and a peace and a reason to do all the things I'm doing in life. It just makes me want to do more, and it just makes life better.
It's amazing how quickly they grow up, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you turn around and all of a sudden they've gone from one stage that you think can't be any better, and they're in the next
stage.
Yeah? Not a baby anymore?
Long since my baby, yeah.
That's great for you. You've done some marvelous work for the UN as an ambassador for the UN's High Commissioner for Refugees, and you've traveled extensively with that. What has been the most frustrating part of that experience for you?
How much I think could be done, and how little is being done, really, to prevent these things from happening. In over 115 countries is where UNHCR works. That's huge. That's over 20 million people are refugees. And for this day, you know, with all the opportunities we have to kind of spreading good things around the world, it's clearly not being spread properly.
The world doesn't seem to know about it.
I have an education every day, the more and more that I read, and I'm stunned I wasn't raised knowing about these things, and I don't turn on the news and hear about these things, and I think it's, you know, I don't know who's responsible, but I think each of us should take the initiative to start educating ourselves more, and we can do a lot more. We're very fortunate in this country. There's a lot we could be doing to help other countries to not be constantly dependent, to be totally independent and strong.
With the work you've done, you've been in some dangerous situations. What's been the most frightening moment for you?
I've had a few just scares with somebody trying to take my passport, or you know, to rip it up, or somebody, you know, things. You know, my fear is nothing in comparison to people that live in it every day. So you kind of just don't. I went to one country and my son wasn't allowed to come with me because they said he'd be a target. And that was frightening. That was really angering. That somebody could possibly, you know, think, oh, you're helping that side, so it means you don't like this side. So we could hurt your family. Yeah. That kind of stupidity really is that small-mindedness.
I saw that you've decided you wanted to take up flying.
I have, yeah.
How is that progressing, and why do you want to do that?
It's taking me a long time because I'm taking the English flying school. I want to be useful as something other than being an actor, and I want to have a skill. And I know I could do a lot of good things. I think the freedom of flying is going to be wonderful, but I also know I could do some really good things if I could be a pilot.
Nice to take your little guy and the two of you soar off into the sunset.
Yeah, take him around and, you know, and help some people and do some things. And yeah.
Well, you're doing wonderful work, and people appreciate it. And congratulations, it's a great movie.
Thank you.
She's amazing. I mean, a few years ago, she was this punk kid in Hollywood with tattoos and vials of blood and rebellious. She did that movie Gia for HBO, and now she's just this nurturing mother who's doing these amazing things at the UN.
It's astonishing what becoming a parent does to you. And she's very candid and open about it. As you said, I used to be a punk kid with tattoos. She said, now, you know, my child is my center.
Yeah.
That's what her whole life revolves around, her child. And the work she's done with the UN is really magnificent. You know, a lot of times you'll see people doing things just so the name can get in the paper.
Right.
I mean, she really, you know, as I
very
said, walks the
committed.
walk.
Yeah.
I mean, she's committed, she goes there. She just recently got the first Citizen of the World award, which is awarded by the UN, which was a wonderful distinction,
Good for
wonderful
her.
honor. Good for her. Absolutely.
More
Great.
power to her.
Great mom, great actress, and just a delightful person to talk with. So a reminder, on Monday, we also talked with Ethan Hawke and Olivier Martinez. So we're going to see what they have to say.
Oh,
also.
that's a fun day
That'll
for
keep
me.
you happy. Anyway. So Taking Lives, we said in theaters now. It's a great ride. Buckle up and go see it. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Although your dog's bark may be worse than his bite,